Good evening, everybody. This is take two on a video that just went too long. It was supposed to be a short video. Um, I've been working in here today. I got Murphy Wood soap, did this table. Not all the water stains and whatnot came out because I think they're too permanent. Um, we worked on today was kind of a planning day, but then I came in here to do some cleaning because once we were done planning, I was just like, I can't sit still. Um, As you may or may not have heard from this morning's video, I no longer work with Dickies. The rhyme or reason is still unknown to me, but you know what? Like I said this morning, I came home. I came home yesterday after getting fired. Yeah, Monday after getting fired. I was calm, cool, collective. My brain was just milling things over, trying to figure out what rhyme or reason they could have come up for letting me go. But this is Missouri, where it's a right to work state, and you can be fired for looking at a person the wrong way if the person complains. The information I got for why I was fired just seems a little too coincidental after a certain young man got fired for a lot of different reasons. I don't know if this young man got on a computer and made an accusation to the corporation. The corporation didn't like it, didn't even want to look into it, and sent a message down the line to have me removed from duty. Fine and dandy, but here's the silver lining. Money's good. We've got enough in our budget and our account to last. Basically, I don't have to worry about start looking for work for at least a month or two, maybe 3, but I say a month 3 weeks to a month at minimum. The other part of the silver lining is the fact that I get to stay at home and finish up all these different projects that we've been trying to get started and never got really started. We sat down, hashed it out, planned it out. We have a plan of action and detailed what to do in each room type deal. The other silver lining is I get to try my best to help Jerry get her channel back up. And Jerry basically said if she alone can earn a minimum of $3,000 a month, our bills will be covered, and I will never have to work again. The part of that silver lining is I will get to be here at her beck and call when she needs help, and most of it is just to help her get stuff that she can't reach while doing her projects. But I've taken everything to heart, and I realize we sat down, we planned it out, we talked it out. Basically we both were not upset. We both looked at it as a blessing in disguise. We both looked at it as, now that I have this time off of work and don't really have to really concern myself with looking for another job for a good while, a good month or two, we can work on perfecting our craft for both her YouTube and my YouTube. We can find other avenues of income where I don't have to feel stressed, like my door dashing. I can start doing door dashing more and get income at my leisure to help us out without having to stress about I have to be working at a certain time, or they're calling me in because of the fact that they're desperate for help. Whatever the situation is, it's one of those things where, like I said, I was literally, I got in my car. I was a little upset, but I put on some of my music, some of the music I listen to, even though it sounds weird to be listening to, like, what I call Norse metal. The two particular songs I listen to constantly on my way are to and from work. One song is called My Mother Told Me, which is inspired by Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And the other one is, I don't remember the title of it, but it's a pretty powerful song, also inspired by Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And kind of interesting how Assassin's Creed Valhalla came to the open market about the same time I became more and more interested in Nordic mythology and the lifestyle of the Norse people. Um, Speaking of that, I already opened the box up and whatnot for the previous video, but the video, like I said, the video got too long, so I'm going to redo this. I'm not going to shove it back in the box and pull it out, but I got friend mail. I got friend mail from Nelly. She had sent me a card, you know, a nice inspirational, trying to brighten up my day type card. I have a feeling when she had this all set up and ready to come to me was before this event happened and my life went, I don't have the stress. I don't have the stress. But Nelly sent me a beautiful card. I'm not going to read it on here. But it was a beautiful card. And she said that I can mention that she sent this stuff to me. I don't know if it was Nelly or Sheila that sent me the tapestry that I use my backdrop, or have been using for my backdrop. My camera's a little bit lower today than usual. But Nelly sent me a mug, and when I pulled the mug out of the box, I saw it from this angle. And I was thinking, oh, this is some beautiful scroll work, some beautiful inlay. It's pewter. It's got this beautiful, I don't know if I want to call that antlers, fleur-de-lis, or what this is supposed to be, but it's a beautiful working on the handle. And then I turned it to the opposite side to see that it was exactly that, a helmet with a skull sitting in it. I can now literally get up in the morning time, make myself a cup of coffee, and come on here and go, coffee and a skull. That's a good way to start the day. But she also sent me a beautiful t-shirt that says, Viking blood runs through my veins. And let me lower it a little bit. It's a beautiful, beautiful t-shirt. I'll probably have to remove the tag, because a lot of times those tags that aren't imprinted on the shirt irritates the back of my neck. But you know what? It's the right size. It's me to a T. I'm sorry. It is literally me to a T. But I really appreciate it, Nelly. Thank you very much. Tomorrow morning, I will probably have a cup of coffee in my new mug. If I don't just put it up on the shelf for display, because even though feels like I'll probably have to clean it out before I use it, but a lot of times you can drink out of these mugs with this, but don't put it in a dishwasher. It has to be literally hand washed. Or like I said, I might just put it up on a shelf and use it as a display piece other than a usable mug. I have to look in the box to see if it came with any care instructions or any kind of like. Nope, no paperwork. Okay, no big deal. No big deal at all. But I'm like, I'm taken back. Literally, I'm taken aback because Nelly, hopefully this is okay, but I'm gonna give a little bit of a backstory. About a month or more ago, some time ago, at least a minimum of a month ago, I got a message from Nelly saying that she had a care package or friend mail to be sent to me. She was just waiting for one more item that she had ordered, and I just kind of went, oh, well, I love the idea of getting friend mail because it's something that I don't get that often. Not saying give me more, please. No, I'm not asking for more. I'm just saying that it's just one of those things I never thought about. When I first started this channel, I never thought about getting friend mail. I never thought about getting anything more than just comments on the comment page. But when she said she was waiting for one more item to send to me, I was like, oh, please. I love the idea you want to send me something, but don't go out of your way. Don't go sending me a lot of stuff. Not because of the fact that I didn't want it. It was just I didn't want anybody to have to pay the expense of buying me something and then shipping it to me, because I don't know how much it costs for shipping and handling for these two items, and I don't want to. I don't want to know. It is your choice of what you do. But when she told me that she was waiting for one more item, I was just kind of like, what is she trying to send me, and how many things are she trying to send me? I mean, it's nice that I got this one piece from, I think it was Sheila. It was either Sheila or Nelly. I know it's one of those two ladies who sent me this tapestry. But when I opened up the package and I saw like the bubble wrap with the box that had the mug in it, I was like, oh, okay, it's one item. That's good. She didn't go overboard. She didn't get a lot. She didn't pay. I can tell you this much. I know I can look online to find out how much this is. I've seen these mugs and I know they're not cheap. Um, at least from Amazon. I don't know of any other locations. But then I pulled the box out and I looked underneath, and the shirt was nice, neat, folded on the bottom. I'm like, okay, so she sent me, and my brain went, she sent me another tapestry. No, she sent me a beautiful T-shirt. And of course, underneath that was a card, and I was thinking to myself, did I open this box upside down? Should I have opened it where I saw the card first and foremost? I don't know. But I am very thankful, and I accept these. I accept your friend mail graciously, Nelly, because it's one thing to know a person well enough to be able to send them something that they're going to appreciate and enjoy, but it's another thing to go out of your way to foot the bill to purchase the two items and then box it up and then pay for the cost of shipping and handling. So it's one of those things where I'm just kind of like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, type situations. Yes, I am going to. I am a mush. My wife will contest to that. Anybody who's watched my channel long enough know that I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't hold anything back. I don't hold back the tears. I don't hold back the anger. I don't hold back the frustration. I don't hold anything back for two reasons. One, this is my channel. I should be allowed to do and say whatever I want. And two, I don't care what the world or society thinks of a man who shows their emotions. Personally, every man that I've ever known in my family has always never held back their emotions. Because one, it's not healthy to try to bottle up your emotions. I learned this in the past. When I was younger and I was bottling up my emotions, I was a wreck. I mean, literally, I was so stressed out and so angst with anxiety that my whole forehead would like become like a snake. Like I was literally peeling skin, dried up, dead skin off my forehead, like I was shedding a layer of shedding, basically a layer of skin. I don't know what it was doing to my blood pressure. It probably was a contributing factor of my high cholesterol. There was a lot of negative side effects of just holding in all that, all those emotions, to the point where when I did lose control of the cap, the cork, however you want to put it, it was a nightmare. Things got broken, walls got punched, hand got hurt. The psychiatrist literally wanted to try any and every kind of medication, from antidepressants to antipsychotics. I don't want to go down that path again, and I realized one of the main reasons why I went down that path was I held it in. So I don't hold it in no more. And if people, whether it's young men who don't understand what life can do to a person, or some other, I don't even know what word to use for the some of the other people who basically like, oh, you're not a real man. Real men don't show their emotions. You're a coward because you can't hold in your emotions or face your emotions or stuff like that. And I just look at them like, if you went through some of the crap that I've gone through, you might be in the same boat that I'm in. Either that or you'll be fitted for a straitjacket headed for Bellevue. For those of you who don't know, Bellevue is a psychological institute in New York. So yeah, I'm not gonna hide my emotions, but I really appreciate these items, and thank you very much, Nelly. Tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a brief on tomorrow. Tomorrow, Jerry Ann and I are most likely going to start on some of our projects. Tomorrow, the weather around here is supposed to be thunderstorms and rainy and cooler than it was today. So, depending on how windy it is and how the rain is blowing through our carport, our first project may be our outside utility room, utility shed, or utility room, however you want to put it. It's an outside room that has the water heater and a whole bunch of stuff. If not, it's probably going to be working somewhere in this house. If Jarrett feels up to it and she wants to do crafting, she can do crafting while I start cleaning, which is one of the things that we were talking about, that if she can get set up and start crafting while I'm home, and I can do cleaning throughout the different rooms without, if I don't, without her being in my way. If she needs me, I can stop what I'm doing to go help her, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that tomorrow will be our let's start doing stuff. I know sometimes with bad weather, either one of us or both of us may feel lethargic and not wanting to do anything because the weather will be gloomy and blah. But I have high hopes that even if Jerry doesn't feel like doing anything, I can come in here and finish cleaning up in here. I can go in the bedroom, start in the bedroom. I can finish up in the bathroom. I can do kitchen. I can work around her or with her with some of the stuff in the living room. I don't know. All I do know is I'm willing to give it my college best, and I'm going to go beyond college best. I'm going to be better. I'm going to try to do better than what the government trained me to do when I was basically in basic training. No, I never made it out of basic training because of medical issues, between shin splints and joint problems and allergy breathing problems. I kind of got drummed out because I couldn't run a mile, or I couldn't run I think it was a mile. I couldn't run their mile within a certain period of time, or whatever distance it was, because of breathing problems and shin. What the medical examiner called shin splints, which, from what I understand, what shin splints is the muscle tissue is coming or separating from the bone tissue. So yeah. But anyhow, that's my video for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the little comment box or whatever. I will try to jot down your questions on paper, and when I get enough questions, I'll do a Q&A for the week or whatever. And if you're new to my channel and you want to hear more about any of the subjects that I'm interested in, which is basically mythology, theology, the planet, I'm planning on starting tomorrow morning. I am going to try to start my series on Earth versus Man. I might have already put out one video, but I think I'm going to start a new tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And like I said, if you're interested in any of those things, including Assassin's Creed Valhalla, my take on various Assassin's Creed video games, my joy of architectural design, my past experiences with RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, Star Trek was an RPG. Robotech, which was an old RPG that nobody plays anymore because it was an 80s type thing, and the fans kind of, well, there are a lot of die-hard fans still out there, but for the most part, most people don't remember Robotech, let alone the original animated version of G.I. Joe or the animated version of Transformers. I am a child of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I still consider myself a child at heart because I don't want to grow up. I don't want to become one of these adults that stress over piddly little things. I don't like stressing over stuff. But yeah, if any of you who are new and are interested in any of those topics, go ahead and put that information in the comment box. Say, hey, I'm new, I'm interested in, and put it out there. And if it's something that I'm interested in, maybe I will try to do a video about that subject or that area of my lifetime. I'm also, just to let the newbies know, I am a child of the military. I was born overseas in the Philippine Islands. I spent 3 years in Germany, and I've been all over the U.S. So take that into account to, like, literally, what I could talk about, literally areas of my life, time zones, time frames, however you want to put it. But yeah, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and once you do that, a little bell will pop up, and you click on that bell, and YouTube will let you know when I put in a new video. Until next time, have a good day. Enjoy. Bye.